Day and welcome to Mayor King's TV News. I am Matu Okpamitorishe and here are the headlines. First Lady condemns Ozoro Delta Rape Festival assault on women. Tinubu to flag off Niger Delta Investment and Economic Summit in Port Harcourt. Petrol hits 1,332 naira as Dangote hikes price again. Iran threatens to completely close Hormuz if US targets power plants. Now the news in details. The First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has condemned in the strongest terms the assault of women and girls during the Alue-Do Festival in Ozoro, Isoko North Local Government area of Delta State. In a statement personally signed by her on Sunday, Tinubu described the viral footage of girls being chased, stripped, groped, and subjected to degrading treatment as horrific and barbaric. The incident occurred on Thursday during the Alue-Do Festival, a traditional community event in Ozoro. Videos circulating online showed young men pursuing female students and women, tearing their clothes, cropping, and assaulting them in broad daylight. The festival reportedly included a traditional rite that restricts women's movement, with those found outside during certain hours allegedly targeted. Local leaders, including the Ozoro Kingdom, have distanced themselves from the violence, saying criminal elements hijacked the celebration. The federal government has announced plans to scrap the junior secondary school common entrance examination and introduce a learner identification number to track pupils from primary school through their academic journey. The Minister of Education, Tunji Arauso, disclosed this during an interactive section with journalists in Lagos on Saturday. According to Tribune, the minister explained that the proposed reforms are aimed at improving access to education and ensuring better tracking of pupils across the country. It noted that the common entrance examination will be phased out and replaced with a more comprehensive evaluation system. The minister added that the new system would help address gaps in the transition from primary to secondary education, particularly the large number of pupils who fail to progress to the next level. President Bola Tinubu will lead other dignitaries from all walks of life at the Niger Delta Investment and Economic Summit, which is planned to unlock economic opportunities and accelerating sustainable development across the region. The Niger Delta Investment and Economic Summit, conceived as a high-impact investment platform, is expected to bring together investors, policymakers, development partners, and industry leaders to explore scalable and bankable opportunities in the oil-rich region. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is expected to flag off the summit scheduled to hold in Port Harcourt. Speaking during the inauguration of consultants for the summit, Chairman of the Niger Delta Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Trade, Mines and Agriculture, Idare Gogo Osen, said the forum will bring together investors, policymakers, development partners, and industry leaders to explore scalable and bankable opportunities in the oil-rich region. According to him, while the region possesses enormous natural resources and economic opportunities, coordinated policies and strategy investments are needed to fully harness them. Now on the business news. The price of the premium motor spirit petrol at the retail filling stations is set to rise to at least 1,332 naira per litre nationwide, following a fresh upward review by the marketers in response to the latest hike by the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. This comes as MRS Oil Nigeria PLC issued a new pricing template to its dealers, signaling what could become the new benchmark for pump prices across the country. In a communication to dealers on Saturday, the company announced a revised pump price of 1,332 naira per litre, while company delivery was fixed at 1,290 naira per litre. The company stated that all product loading will be done at Dangote Refinery, underscoring the facility growing dominance in the country's fuel supply chain. Now on the foreign news. Iran's military threatened on Sunday to completely shut down the strategic Strait of Hormuz if US President Donald Trump acts on threats to target the country's power plants. Trump has given Iran 48 hours to reopen the strait, which has been effectively closed since the start of the war, sparked on February 28 by US-Israeli bombardment of Iran. The war has since spread across the Middle East, with Iran responding with drone and missile attacks on Israel and US interests in the region. The effective closure of the strait, a narrow choke point through which about a fifth of global oil and liquefied natural gas supplies normally transit, has caused the worst oil crisis since the 1970s. However, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian said later on Sunday that the waterway was open to all except those who violate their soil. Now on the sports news. Pep Guardiola has reacted to Manchester City's Carabao Cup final victory over Arsenal. The citizens defeated Mikel Arteta's men 2-0 at the Wembley Stadium on Sunday night. Left-back Nico O'Reilly backed the brace for City in the second half. Guardiola was delighted with the win after a tough 2 weeks. It marked the 5th time Manchester City had won the Carabao Cup during the Guardiola's 10 years at the club. Man City now head into an international break before returning to action against Liverpool in the FA Cup quarter-final on Saturday, 4th April. Guardiola's side will then switch focus to the Premier League the following weekend away at Chelsea. They remain in contention for the Premier League title, with Guardiola's side currently 9-point drift of leaders Arsenal with a game in hand. Now a recap on our headlines. First Lady condemns Ozoro Delta Red Festival assault on women. Tinubu to flag off Niger Delta investment and economic summit in Port Harcourt. Petrol hits 1,000 naira, 332 naira as Dangote asks price again. Iran threatens to completely close Hormuz if US targets power plants. That's the news as detailed by Timiola Emanuela. I am Matsu Okpamitorisha. Thanks for watching.